Great Saturday morning to you. It is actually the 29th of April 2017. This is our 12th video together. I've had a lot of people I work with, viewers ask me, why don't you do more vegetables? And I don't do a lot of vegetables, and this is kind of a meat, kind of barbecue kind of channel, but I thought, you know what? Whenever I go to the grocery store and I buy a shish kebab, which I like to do, but I have to take it all apart. I have to cook it on different parts of the grill. I have to cook the meat at one temp and the veggies at one temp and hope that they all come out right together. Either that or the meat gets underdone and the veggies get overdone. So I'm going to do it a little differently this time. I'm going to cook it in stages on our Farberware open hearth broiler. It's the same one we did the prime rib on a week or two ago. So if you'll hang with me, we'll go ahead and get to it. We're going to have 2 stars, actually 3. I've had a lot of people ask me, how come you never put any vegetables in your videos? Where's the protein? Well, the protein is mostly in the meat, but I'm going to do something a little different today. In our state of Texas, we are known to have some pretty brutal thunderstorms and rainstorms that would preclude me from cooking outside today. So I'm going to do something inside, and I haven't ever done it before. So I'm going to begin. I'm going to have 2 meat elements, and I'm actually going to have some vegetable elements, and I'm going to set it all up, and you can watch me do it. First thing I'm going to do is cut up our beef, and this is sirloin, some little sirloin fillets. They'll be perfect for what I have in mind. And I'm just going to cut them into cubes, kind of like that. Real easy to do. Trying to get them kind of close to the side because they're going to kind of be in the same cooking environment. As you can see, this DALSTRONG knife is crazy sharp. I've got a link to these on my SteenSmokeHouse show more if you want to pick one up from Amazon. I love this knife. I've had it for a couple years now, and it just goes through meat like that. It's amazing. Okay, our meat's all cut up. I'm going to stop now. I'm going to clean the cutting board and bring our other star of the show. Be right back. I'm going to marinate both of our stars in the same marinade. I'm not going to marinate them in the same bag because I don't want to cross-contaminate either one of them. Chicken and beef have different characteristics. I'm going to isolate them. I'm going to drop them in a Ziploc bag, which I found is the easiest way to marinate something. Once you get done with it, you can throw it away. You don't have to wash anything. You don't have to worry about anything getting messy. You just put it in the Ziploc bag, pour in your marinade, get the air out of it for the most part. Zip it up. Done. Now I'll go get our other stuff, cut it up, marinate it, and I'll be right back with you. This is the other star of our show. As you can see, they're big, plump chicken breasts. And I'm going to cut these up with my meat cleaver. I've had this thing for, gosh, years and years. This thing is also, like all knives in my kitchen, amazingly sharp. All we have to do then is make cubes out of it. We go just like. I've got these all zipped up. I'm going to marinate them in the refrigerator, probably 2 hours or so. I want to do this cook early afternoon because I'm not real sure how long it's going to take the meat to get all prepared properly. I've got a vegetable element, everybody. So I'm going to cut for now. Be right back. Got 3 colors to go with our project today. I'm going to cut all 3 of these up pretty quickly. Use a small, like a paring knife, to take the center part out. This is like my other knives, and it's super sharp. As you can see, I cut all these into sections so I can use for my project. I wanted an array of colors, which we have yellow, green, and red. And then I'm just going to cut them into pieces to go with the project I'm making, because I have an idea of what size they need to be. Come back here. This is actually a lot of prep work. I had this idea when I knew that it was not going to be, the weather wasn't going to permit me to cook outside this weekend until tomorrow. Hopefully I can cook outside tomorrow. I got something in mind for that too. But anyway, that's all or most of our veggies cut up. And we have all kinds of colors going on, as you can see. Okay, folks, I've got this all set up. I want to give you a front view. It's the same open hearth grill we used when we cooked our prime rib a week or two ago. And it's got set up on it. You can make a rotisserie out of it for shish kebab. So I wanted to do something different. This is really different. I've never used this as a shish kebab maker before. It came with the shish kebab attachments and skewers and all the stuff you see here. So I'm going to stop for a minute. I'm going to raise the camera up, change the angle. There's an upper to down view of our open hearth grill we're going to use today. This thing really has a lot of versatility built into it. I didn't know it had this rotisserie shish kebab attachment when I bought it. It just kind of came in the box with it. Again, I bought it pre-owned on eBay probably 8 years ago, and this is the second time I've used it. I'm not sure how the rotisserie is going to spin these shish kebab skewers, but in a moment we're all going to find out together. I've put our shish kebab on the open hearth broiler, and I'm going to season both of them with beef and game pit rub from Pit Barrel. I'm also going to put salt and pepper on both of them, and after that I'm going to just let them go. I'm not sure how long it's going to take, so I want to get a kind of an early start, and I'll be on the other side of the camera seasoning. All-purpose pit rub to begin with. Salt and pepper. That's it for now. I'm going to let these spin round and round. I might have to do some adjustment on them. Again, I'm not sure how this rotisserie is going to turn this. The beef is really turning pretty well, but the chicken, I guess because of the texture of it, is not turning quite so well. But I'm going to push it a little closer together to make it a little more like a one-piece mass, and maybe that'll work. Okay, going to turn on the fire. Back with you soon. The meat is sizzling away. The beef actually is getting done mainly because I have it over 2 coils of heat where I have the chicken over 1. I'm going to pull the beef off and let it rest for a while, wrap it in foil. Then I'm going to let the chicken spin around a little while. I'm going to baste it with probably olive oil or something just to keep it moist. And then we're going to keep on this. Okay, this is the colorful almost conclusion of this Saturday cook. We've got red, yellow, and green peppers. We've got mushrooms and onions. And then I've got a big poblano way back here on the back burner. Got to keep an eye on these. I don't want them to burn up. I just want them to get a little warmer and kind of develop a little grill character to them. But other than that, it's just going to be a matter of serving it. I'm going to let these go until they're done, and then I'll check back in with you. I have to say, this came out pretty well. If you see that contraption where the little skewers kind of spin around like that, it's attached to a rotisserie motor, and you can't control the temperature. It cooks at whatever rate it wants to, so it was a bit of a challenge to get the meat done right. It came out pretty well. The vegetables, I really kept a close eye on them, so they came out well. But if you put it all together, compared to what you buy in a grocery store, when you buy a shish kebab at the grocery store, you get all the meat, veggie meat, and it looks like you just put it on the grill and let it go, and okay, everything's gonna be cool, but the meat becomes underdone and the vegetables become overdone. This way, when you cook them at different stages, it doesn't take that much longer to do. It comes out a lot more appealing. So I'm glad I spent this Saturday doing. Tomorrow, if the weather permits me, I'm going to do wings on the Pit Barrel cooker. I've never done that before, and Pit Barrel Cooker is an affiliate, and I hope you will at least check that out. Hopefully you'll buy one from my website. I have a special right now. If you buy one from my website, I'll send you a Pit Barrel Cooker chimney starter on my dime, postage paid, free. So you can't get any better than that. It's not an expensive item, and you will get lots of great meals out of it. So until next time, this is SteenSmokeHouse, video number 12, signing out.